Hello everyone, it's Crystal. Let me ask you this. Are the phrases according to the weather report and based on the weather report exactly the same? Not really. This video is going to explain why they are not exactly the same and go over some definitions, terms, and example sentences of the expressions according to, based on, per, and in line with. So let's go ahead and get started. Let's start with according to. According to means as reported by or as stated by someone or something. It is someone else's opinion. According to is usually in the front position of a sentence and is commonly followed by a noun phrase and sometimes a clause. According to our records, you still owe us $130. According to John, there will be an emergency meeting later this afternoon. According to the report, the law will change sometime next year. A common mistake that people make when using this term is trying to say, according to me. According to is only used to talk about opinions from others or from somewhere else. So when we want to talk about our own opinions, we would say something like, in my opinion. So we should not say, according to me, that restaurant isn't really worth it. And instead, we should say, in my opinion, that restaurant isn't really worth it.
According to who? According to who?
Next is per or as per. This means the same thing as according to or in accordance with something. You can use per and as per exactly the same way. It is often heard in the workplace or when you communicate with businesses. As per my previous email, we will need your request in writing. So this means, as I stated in my last email, we will need you to request it in writing. The package has been sent per your instructions. As per university policy, we will be holding makeup exams at the end of this month.
As per the building's bylaws. As per the building's bylaws.
Next is in line with. In line with usually means to be in agreement with something or when you are following something like a rule or a principle. This is often heard in the workplace or in the news. I'm not sure this policy is in line with our company values. So this is saying that I'm not sure if this new policy is in agreement with what our company values. This color is more in line with what I had in mind. The results were in line with expectations.
We need our rhetoric in line with the solicitor. We need our rhetoric in line with the solicitor.
Now let's look at based on something. If something is based on another, it uses it or is developed from it. That drama is based on a real-life criminal case. This research is based on in-depth one-on-one interviews. The report is based on estimates from several different cities in Korea.
Based on what facts? Based on what facts?
Even though according to and based on can be used very similarly, what you are actually saying can be a little different. Let's take a look at these sentences. According to John, the department will be going in a new direction. And based on what John said, the department will be going in a new direction. First of all, going in a new direction is something that you might hear in the workplace, which means that someone or something will start doing something new or differently. According to John means that we are reporting what John said. It is his opinion and his conclusion. When we say based on what John said, this means that we have made our own conclusion using the information John gave us. So our conclusion was developed from what John said. So even though these sentences sound very similar and the end result might be the same, what we mean is different. Now let's go over a conversation that you might hear in the office. Please listen carefully for each of the new terms that we have just covered. Hello everyone. As you know, we will be covering the survey results with upper management soon. And based on the data we collected, we will be going with Product A. According to the final report, Product A is more in line with our current product offerings. Per the director, we will conduct some focus groups for Product A in the following months, so please be prepared for that. Next, let's go over something a teacher's assistant at a university might tell your class. Please listen carefully for each of the key terms. According to the professor, everyone will be submitting an individual report by the 17th. Your reports should be based on one of the topics that we have covered this past semester, and they should be in line with all of the guidelines previously stated in your syllabus. Per university policy, I have also compiled an additional list of resources available to you as students should you need them. I will be putting those last two paragraphs in the description below in case you want to reread it. If you have any questions, comments, or suggestions for future videos, go ahead and leave them down below. And until next time, bye!